Hey guys, it's Coach Barch here. I've got another Thursday tech tip. Today we're going to look at taking text from an image and digitizing it so that we can use it in a PowerPoint, on a website maybe, or even in a Word document. First, this technology is called OCR. It stands for Optical Character Recognition. It's how you can take a screenshot or maybe a picture you've taken with your phone, and you can convert that into text that's editable, text that students can access using Microsoft Immersive Reader technology, essentially helping kids learn how to read on their own. So let's take a look. I've got an image already downloaded. Here's a picture I took with my phone of a random page in a textbook. We've covered World War I coming out of Christmas. So I took a picture of this page. I emailed it to myself, put it in a file, however you can get it onto your computer. And open up your browser and search OCR. I tend to use the first one that pops up. I use Microsoft Edge. The first one that pops up always seems to work for me. Now, here's the thing with a lot of these free sites, you have a lot of kind of junk. So you have to be careful what to click on, what not to click on. You can tell on these sites, this little, these little icons right here, those are indicative of being an ad or spam. But here's where we are. Here's our tools. Click Select File, navigate to where your picture is. My picture is this one, PXL. My phone is a Pixel phone. And it takes a minute, it'll upload. Not a full minute, but it'll upload. Once it's fully uploaded, I'll click Convert. And you saw what that picture looked like. There was a little bit of noise. Let me open it back up here. So here's the picture I uploaded. You can see there's a shadow, a little bit of glare, some highlighting, some different colors. Picture at the bottom. And here's the text that we end up with. Now, it's not always 100%. This was a terrible picture, but you can highlight all of this. So I'm going to drag and highlight everything, right click, choose copy. Now I'm going to go over to my file. Here's my PowerPoint that I showed you guys a few weeks ago, my welcome PowerPoint. I'm going to set this up as a literacy bell work. So I right click, I go ahead and keep text only, and you can see some of the goofiness at the bottom. This is where the infographic was at the bottom. So I can delete this. And what I would really want to do is take the time to compare what I've got right in front of me right now to what the picture is, and make sure everything got translated. But you know that Word and PowerPoint will automatically spell check, so I don't see any spelling errors. And then I can format this however I need to on the PowerPoint so the kids can read this from their desks. That might be a whole other video, but we want to maybe tan the background a little bit so it's easier for the kids to read, make it bigger. But that's how I can get a picture from my phone onto PowerPoint. Let's go over to Word. I've still got that text on my clipboard. I can right click and paste it. Get rid of some of this goofiness at the bottom. Here's something that's interesting for a lot of our readers is not all of our readers read on the level that we'd like them to read on. So by having this in a Word document that we can share with the kids through Schoology, we give them access to a really powerful tool. If we scroll to the top and we click on View, you'll see a section over here called Learning Tools. Click on Learning Tools. That is going to help the student format the text in a way that might be easier for him or her to read. You can change the page color. Some studies have shown that just changing the background helps the words stand out better. This is when I project this on the screen for our literacy bell work. This is typically how I like it to look. We can go to black. We can even have the text read aloud to us.
The trenches stretched from the Belgian coast to the Swiss Alps. German soldiers occupied one set of trenches.
This can be zoomed in on, all kinds of cool things that the students can use to help them understand what they're reading right in front of them. Now, we can't always, or don't always, or maybe we have access to a digital textbook. The digital textbook that we use for world history, it's got a lot of really neat things, but it does not allow us to copy and paste the text from the screen. So it won't let me copy the text, but I can use my snipper. I talked about the snipper in another video. It's called Snipping Tool. If you don't have it available on your desktop or your taskbar, go ahead and search it. It'll pop up. This thing is great. I'm going to select New Snip, highlight the text that I want. I'm going to go ahead and save that. I save everything to the desktop because it's easy to find and I can always delete it or sort it later. It'll name itself capture, name it whatever you want. So I save the capture, go back to my OCR tab. So now I've got to upload it. Click my desktop, look for capture. You see how quickly it uploaded. Now it's fully uploaded. I'll click convert. Now I've got my text. Highlight all of that, copy it, take it back to the page that I want to show the kids, paste it in there, and now I've got text from a textbook that's supposed to be locked down on a PowerPoint that I can show to the kids in a format that I want, with all the distractions, show them what I want when I want them. So I hope that's the end of our Tech Thursday tip. We talked about taking text from an image, making it digital, and putting it into a format that I can use the way I use things in my classroom, putting the text in a Word document so the kids can use Immersive Reader, putting the text in a PowerPoint so that we can do a literacy bell work together at the start of class. I hope this video was helpful. If you have any ideas, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. I keep office hours before school on Wednesday, after school's on Thursday and Friday. Even if you have any ideas you think others might use, let me know. As always, go Bulldogs.